So next we're supposed to tag someone, and we're super stoked. We're gonna tag Jess and Wesh, their channel, another couple, and they're quirky.
Well, thanks to ModernScents, who tagged us to do our top 3 video. We are here today. Surprise!
We done been tagged.
We done been tagged. So we, including Dr. Kitty Noodles, are here to talk about our top 3 and pass along the fun that is the fragrance community.
So the first one is like top 3 reviewers that we want to collaborate with, but we're kind of knocking that down a notch and just saying it's 3 reviewers we admire. Cause
I mean, okay, TBH, if we were ever in Canadian land and we were ever that cool, maybe we would try to collaborate with them, but...
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like...
Or can we at least meet up with them for drinks?
I mean, yeah, I'd like to hang out with these people.
Yeah,
I don't know that I'd like to be like, hey, we have some time, I appreciate what you do, maybe it'd be cool to spend some time together, and then instead of like actually enjoying each other's company, let's make a video, let's make a YouTube video.
No, yeah, I agree.
You know?
Okay, so we're changing it to people, YouTuber reviewers that we admire and would like to have drinks with.
I would like to have drinks with.
And pizza, because
Yeah.
pizza goes hand in hand.
That's true. Not in any order specifically, but we've got Ryan from RiseFrags34. He's the only Canadian or person who's not a Canadian on this list.
Oh, man.
And we actually have 4.
Yeah, that's true, we do.
So it's kind of cheating, but he's the
But
only
there's 2 of
non-Canadian.
us, so it makes
Yeah.
up for it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just subtracted 2. We're saving you guys time.
Yeah.
But Ryan just has an incredible collection, thinks for himself, has a lot of interesting things to say, he likes a lot of designers and a lot of niche, so it's very like easy to come to him and hear his opinions, and he just seems like a really humble, sweet guy. Fucking cool dude. I like that Ryan guy. He's nice. He's great. Next up would be Eugene from You Smells Good.
And thanks to Eugene, Absolute Pour le Soir, that smells like piss, is on our list.
That was our first like review video.
Yeah.
Was thanks to you, Eugene.
So Eugene's got history with us. That is. I mean, yeah, and I don't necessarily watch the videos as religiously as Wesh does, in regards to like other people reviewing, but I've seen a fair number of his videos, and they're always really unique. Like one of the most recent ones we watched was him unboxing Civet. And just him talking about it, I'm like, man, that smells really good. And then we ended up getting a sample of it from Zoologist, and we're like, yep, Eugene knows what he's talking about. This is really good. It's weird, but man, is it delicious.
Yeah, and I mean, again, killer nose, not afraid to go against the grain on everything. Like, a lot of people will say that, like, the best thing that you can do with a fragrance is make it last forever, and in one of his recent Guerlain videos, he was talking about the fact that he doesn't like those fragrances that go forever and are loud as fuck and just obnoxious. And I mean, I tend to agree with him. Like, in large part, if all of my fragrances were like nuclear bombs, I would not really be into it as much, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, just awesome all around. Can't even say enough good words. Trying to cut it just as short here. So, then we've got Christo from Batawi Blood. And Christo's fucking awesome too. Just like Christo, out of all of them, Christo seems to be like the biggest dick of the group, and he's awesome. No, but he seems like a great guy. He knows what he's talking about. He is confident enough in himself that he doesn't need to like beat around the bush.
And then 4th is Brandon Sullivan. He kind of did us a really nice humbling thing at the beginning, mentioning us as one of his favorite fragrance reviewers, and then and we kind of got introduced to him when he did a collab video with Christo when they were doing that like fake
video.
Oh my god, I can't believe I said it!
Whoa, the video, with it together.
Yeah, and so that's how we kind of got introduced to him, and then I'm like, hey, who is this? Let's go look. And I really appreciate all the pop culture references in his videos. I like nerd out when I see them, and it makes me giggle, so I definitely appreciate that.
Cool dude.
Yeah, so that's our top 4 reviewers that we like.
It's 3 reviewers we miss, and none of the reviewers that I care about or Jess cares about really have gone missing. They kind of have just kept doing their thing forever.
There is one.
Except for one.
There is one. Dr. Kitty Noodles. He hasn't been here in forever! So, we miss him.
Yeah.
However, the scratch marks that we have all over our hands from our cat being a terror prevents us from trying to put him in these videos anymore.
That, and you know, I mean, his nose is always on point, but he has no way of expressing that to other people. He just does such a shitty job. All right. Then we've got top 3 designer fragrances, which is kind of goofy because it's going to change in like a month, and it changed from a month before, but let's do it anyway.
Let's do it again! Okay, go ahead, you start.
Okay, so my top 3, I'm not going to pull out bottles, not going to really talk about them at all. Top 3 is Bellamy Vetiver by Hermes, Cartier's Declaration, and Dior Homme Intense.
Yeah, so I've got 3 as well. Plum Japonais by Tom Ford. I think for me that's also like a really sentimental one because we moved recently, and that's like one of the first smells I really enjoyed moving here, so I associate that with our move in our new home. Roses by Chloe. I hate that it's so girly, but I can't resist it. And 2 AM Kiss by Derek Crosby. So those would be my top 3 designer. And then next is top 3 niche. So my niche are Nightingale by Zoologist. It's perfect for this time of year because it's about to become spring. And that's exciting. I am going to murder this. So my next fragrance is La Donna Nero by Tiziani Terenzi? I don't know. But La Donna Nero is my next fragrance. And then lastly is Tuberose 3 Animal by L'Histoire de Parfum.
The 3 niche for me, Smoke for the Soul by Killian, Ombre 114 by Histoire de Parfum, and Pure White Cologne, which I sadly will never be able to own because of its price point, by Creed.
Yeah. And then, so, houses. So if you kind of watch our videos, you'll notice that we kind of gravitate towards certain houses. So one is by Killian, for sure. We really appreciate by Killian. L'Histoire de Parfum. We actually got like a sample kit really early on.
Yeah.
Of like a bunch of their samples, and we got exposed to them and really liked them, and then started digging into that house a lot more, and we really appreciate what they do. Another house that we have great appreciation for is Zoologist. Oh my gosh, our
Zoologist is awesome.
It is. We tried out Bat, we tried out Rhino, we weren't impressed, but we didn't want to give up hope, and...
I mean, hold on. We tried out Bat, we tried out Rhino, we were deeply impressed. We could not wear them.
No, okay, yes.
I wore Rhino, I was loving it. I got the flu, I fucking hated it after that, because that's what happened, is it just immediately came, and you could smell it, and I just started getting sick again. It was awful. Bat, we already reviewed that. Fucking awesome fragrances, though.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of new samples from Zoologist, and we're just amazed and just wowed by all of them.
Yep.
So, and that and just conceptually what they do in their fragrances is just unbelievable.
And Victor Wong is such grace to the community, such an incredible guy. Truly. Like, the only fragrance we haven't tried from the line is Panda. We've tried everything else. Everything has, like, at least as a, like, art form and artful perfume, has been at least an 8. Like, there's nothing that drops below an 8, and beyond there, it just skyrockets.
So some other ones are Maison Francis Kurkdjian as well. Just, again, the unique smells that are a bit off the beaten path and smell like piss. Guerlain is another one, and then the last one is Lalique.
Lalique. So those are our top 6 fragrance houses currently.
Yeah.
That's what we're really into right now.
I mean, I think that's a fair mix of designer and niche. I mean,
agreed.
A little bit of everything.
So next to last is top 3 notes that we appreciate right now, and of course, again, this is going to change next month. It was not this way last month. It's kind of like weird to answer these questions. I don't really know, like, because I mean, it totally is going to change no matter what. But
it will be fun if we do this again and see how much things have changed.
That's true. Okay, so what are your top 3 notes?
Okay, so my top 3 notes are oud. I really enjoy oud.
She loves oud, guys.
I love pepper notes. I don't ever really smell the pepper, but if there's something with pepper in it, I'll just eat it up, and Wesh will be like, yeah, it's got pepper in it. I'm like, oh yeah, no wonder I love it, even though I hate pepper in food. It makes no sense, but I love it as a fragrance. And the last one is really new. I mean, probably like 2 weeks old in regards to a note I just can't get enough of, and that would be tuberose.
Yeah, I mean, it started in a little earlier than 2 weeks where she started liking it, but like then the connection started to be drawn, and now she like recognizes it as a note and just eats it up, loves it.
Love it. Okay, and yours?
And so in contrast to the super like heady masculine notes, aside from the tuberose that's loved over here, right now I'm loving lavender, I'm loving rose, and I'm loving incense. Those are the three that have really just been killing it for me lately.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got to tag somebody, and of course, you know we're tagging Brando.
Yep, Brandon.
We already said we love your videos, so we're waiting to see it again, buddy.
Yeah, so we're excited to see what Brandon has to say, and we're taking it on to the next group of reviewers. On to the next step. Choo choo!
Young Tarantino out.